Investors often go and buy individual mutual funds based on their past track record or the number of stars that they have got under various platforms. This is not the right way to pick up a mutual fund. The right thing for you to do is build a portfolio of mutual funds. Here are the 7 reasons why you should build a mutual fund portfolio. This is NRI Money Clinic for you, and I am Dr. Chandrakant Bhatt, investment consultant and a financial planner.
NRI Money Clinic. No hype, just the right advice.
Buying mutual funds based only on the past track record or the number of stars that they have got on CRISIL or any other evaluating platform can be counterproductive many a times. The performance can get altered or the stars may completely go off subsequently. The right thing for an investor is to build a portfolio of mutual funds. Why should you build a portfolio? Here are the 7 reasons. Reason number 1, risk mitigation. You may be investing in mutual funds, but mutual funds also have got risk, and risk vary with different types of scheme where the mutual funds are investing. A micro cap fund, a small cap fund, a mid cap fund, a flexi cap fund have different degrees of risks which are built into it. If you focus only on the return, you will see the micro caps or the small caps yielding a very high rate of return. And if you load your investment with only these funds, at some point of time, risk may play out and it may go against your objectives of investment. During the 2008 market crash, the mid caps and small caps have lost more than 3/4 of their valuation. So if you have to mitigate the risk, you should build a portfolio of mutual fund, not pick up individual mutual fund based on the returns. You should build a portfolio of mutual fund to reduce volatility. When I say volatility, the prices will go up, prices will come down. Everybody likes to see the prices moving up, but it will not happen on every day. There are times when the prices will come down and they will come down very, very badly. And this can have a problem for you at times. If you have built this mutual fund portfolio as an emergency fund, then excessive volatility defeats that particular purpose. At times, your life will spin out of control and you may need money very urgently. In such a case, if the portfolio is exposed to excessive volatility, you may not have recourse to this money just in case urgently you need this money. So, creation of a portfolio is also required to minimize or reduce the volatility with the individual funds. When you are investing, you should get an optimal return, not a substandard return, not a supernatural return. Many people think that the stock markets can give them 20-25% rate of return throughout their life. This is not truth. At times, the stock markets will go through a spike up phase and it gives you an impression that the story will repeat year after year. It will not happen like that. Over longer periods of time, there is a way the stock markets operate. If it has gone through a spike up phase, then subsequently markets may come down, or markets may go through a sideways phase for many years and the returns will become averaged out. Now, if you have to get an optimal return, you should set up your goals properly. You don't have to invest in mutual funds to get the rate of return what you get it from the banks. So if you have to get bank rate of return, you can go to the banks. Obviously, if you have to invest in the stock markets or in the mutual funds, you should get a rate which is more than the bank rate. The very reason why you put your money in the mutual funds is with the ultimate intention of beating the inflation and creating a wealth. So when you are trying to do this, you should have optimal expectation. If the inflation is 5%, if you are able to get 3 to 4% more than the inflation, then your job is done. If you are trying to aim a very high rate of return, what happens is the hits and misses will increase. So if you hit it right, you may get it, or sometimes you will miss it, and many a times you will miss it. So when you are creating a portfolio or when you are getting into an investing exercise, you should always set your goals in such a way that you will get optimal return which is more than the bank rate, return which beats inflation hands down. To achieve this, what is required is creation of a mutual fund portfolio. Reason number 4, you should also build a portfolio to achieve a desired asset allocation. When I talk about asset allocation, it's just not about the debt and equity. Your portfolio should be having either real estate or gold, or it may have a composition of large, mid and small caps, and different things have to go into your portfolios. That can be made not by picking individual funds alone. So when you are aiming to achieve a proper asset allocation, a portfolio of mutual funds have to be built. This portfolio must have the debt funds. This portfolio must have the hybrid funds. These portfolios must have the equity related funds, or maybe a sector fund, depending on what you are trying to aim through. If you have to get your proper asset allocation mix, then it can't be achieved with the individual funds. It is possible only when you set up a proper portfolio. Reason number 5, if you have to beat inflation, then you should construct proper portfolios. If you say that I will put all the debt funds in your portfolio, it will not beat inflation, or it may not even beat the bank rate. See, if you have put all the gilt funds in your portfolio and the interest rates are looking up, then even though it's a debt funds, the returns that you may generate may not even beat the bank rate. Forget about beating the inflation. So if you have to beat the bank rate as well as beat inflation, a proper portfolio of mutual fund has to be created. Even if it is a debt fund of the mutual funds, you can't load it with only one or two kind of a funds, and a proper blending of funds will be required. Reason number 6, you should build a portfolio to get the tax efficiency. Now, debt funds have got one type of taxation. The equity funds have got another type of taxation. Every time you buy and sell a particular fund, it will suffer taxation. Now, when you build a portfolio, you should make sure that the incidence of tax is minimized. Every bit of tax you pay, whether by selling the units or by rebalancing, can bring down your returns. So you should build a portfolio in such a way that the tax outgo on that is minimized or it is delayed. See, paying taxes today is different from paying taxes at the end. Every time you buy and sell, see, I've seen a lot of investors, they put mutual fund schemes and they will see, oh, this fund is not doing well, they suddenly try to sell it and move somewhere else. If they are sitting on profits, they'll be paying a taxes by doing this exercise. When you build a portfolio, you should make sure that you will not unnecessarily churn the portfolio. Many people are under the impression that, okay, I'll pick up the fund. If this fund is not doing very well, I will sell it and buy something. The more the activity you do, the lesser the portfolio will generate returns for you, because the tax outgo will be there. Plus, you do not know the cost of mistakes that you'll go through. So it is very essential that you build your portfolio in a scientific and professional way so that the tax outgo is delayed or minimized. Point number 7. You should build a portfolio to reduce your transaction cost. Every transaction cost that gets into your investment activity is an expense. When the expenses are increasing, that means your returns will keep coming down. It could be a taxation, it could be an exit load, it can be tedious or anything for that matter. So when you build a portfolio in a proper way, it can reduce your transaction cost, thereby returns can be optimized. Dear viewers, I am a mutual fund distributor. I serve a lot of clients across the globe. If you want to minimize your mistakes, if you want to design proper portfolios of scientifically and professionally constructed mutual fund portfolio, you can make best use of our services as well. We have shown our number here on the screens. Through a WhatsApp message, you can reach to us from any corner of the world, and either myself or one of my team members will help you build a good, robust mutual fund portfolio for you. Dear viewers, hope the video that I have done today helped you to understand importance of constructing a mutual fund portfolio over picking up individual funds. If it helped you to build a good mutual fund portfolio or gave insights about why it should be done, please like this video. If you are a person who is watching this channel for the first time, or if you are yet to subscribe for this channel, please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon. Do not forget to share this video with your near and dear ones. Thank you very much for watching this episode on NRI Money Clinic. I shall be back with you with yet another interesting, useful topic in my next video.